What is up, guys? Drew Martin here. We got Donahue behind camera coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. Second time doing this rundown of the MLB card. Hopefully you tailed on the first time. But I got 3 games, wanted to go down on the quick rundown. Plus throw out a couple stats here. Actually, on the first 2 full days here of MLB action, the favorites went 12-2 on Friday, and then the underdogs actually came back 9-6. 9 wins, 6 losses for the underdogs on the card on Saturday's card. So we'll see what happens here on Sunday's action. But starting off here in the NL East, the Atlanta Braves at the New York Mets. Money line on this one, I'm seeing minus 110 even back on the Mets. So almost a pick'em price here. And we got Sean Newcomb going for the Braves and Rick Porcello going for the Mets. Rick Porcello, a guy that, in my opinion, just passed his prime. I mean, look at the numbers from last year, over a 5 ERA. Now he's finding himself on the hill against a good young Atlanta team with Sean Newcomb on the hill. And Newcomb coming from the left side, a former first-round pick, touches 95, 96 miles an hour. His numbers look to be pretty good, and I would look for it to continue that way at the start for this season. I really like this one, guys. The Braves, you can find them in the marketplace right now. Minus 110 over the Mets. That's the first game here. Second game, Arizona Diamondbacks, San Diego Padres. We got the Padres minus 120 at Bet365, plus 115 on the kickback at BetMGM for the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Zach Gallen going for the D-backs, Garrett Richards going for the Padres. Probably haven't heard of Garrett Richards' name much in recent history here, just because he did have Tommy John surgery about 2 years ago. Before that, you know, he would go sometimes be lights out. So I would look for him to be back to previous form here. From all reports I've read, he's looked good. I believe he went 4 innings pitched in an exhibition game, only gave up 1 run. Gallen, on the other hand, he was in the Marlins organization for a while. I kind of remember him pitching for the Marlins, just a guy that I don't necessarily think has what it takes to be lights out here at the major league level. Spent a lot of time in the minors and in the majors. So at this price tag, I really like the Padres at minus 120 here, not having to lay a lot. So we got the Padres minus 120, the Atlanta Braves minus 110 on the money line. Guys, the next one for you might be pretty surprising, but it's a fun one. If you like to kind of roll the dice here, this one's for you. So here we go. In the AL West, we got Seattle Mariners at the Houston Astros. Minus 320 here for the Astros, plus 310 here for the Seattle Mariners. Of course, that's finding the best lines, guys, which I definitely recommend you do out there. We got Seattle plus 310 here. I'm laughing, but I'm betting it personally, guys. I like this one. I like this plus 310 side here. They're the only 0-2 team left in the American League, of course, losing their first 2 games to the Houston Astros. And I mean, yes, the mental aspect of it, you know, they don't want to just get swept on their first away stand here. But their last 2 times versus Houston with Kikuchi on the hill. Excuse me, I forgot the pitchers. It's Kikuchi versus Zach Greinke. And Kikuchi went 11 innings pitched, only gave up 3 earned runs, 9 Ks, and 2 walks. His last 2 time out versus the Houston Astros lineup. I mean, getting plus 310 here with 2 good starts against this Houston Astros team. And you got to remember, one of those starts was in Houston, who they likely knew what the pitches were coming. We all remember that. So likely not going to know it as much here at plus 310. He's had success against this Houston Astros lineup. I'm betting it here, plus 310 underdogs. So we got, in recap here, the Atlanta Braves minus 110. We got the San Diego Padres minus 115, or excuse me, minus 120, and the Seattle Mariners plus 310. So guys, big shout out to Odds Checker for making these videos happen. Best of luck if you tail. We'll talk to you later in the week.